Hey, I'm Alex with Marc's Mobility. In this video, we're going to show you the lightest folding power chair to date by Pride Mobility, so stay tuned. What we have here is the Jazzy Ultra Light. This product was just released, depending on when you see this video, but it was just released on Monday. We are currently in November, a couple days before Thanksgiving. This product was just released. This is going to be a game changer in the market. This is the Jazzy Ultra Light. It is only 33 pounds without the battery in the unit. Now, I do want to state that you are able to keep the battery in it and fold it up. There are going to be two different batteries that come with this unit. You can either get a airline 10 amp battery or you can get a non-airline 20 amp hour battery. Now, if you have the non-airline battery in the unit, it's 38 pounds. If you have the airline battery in the unit, it's 38 pounds. The non-airline approved battery is going to put you at 41 pounds. So that's what you're looking at if you don't want to take the battery out, but it's very easy to take the battery out. We'll show you that here shortly, and you can get the unit down to 33 pounds. Now, a couple of things that I do want to mention right from the beginning. They did have a Jazzy Carbon. It's still on the market. It still is a great option for this unit. This is going to be a little bit higher price point than what the Jazzy Carbon is. So a couple differences between this and the Jazzy Carbon is going to be this unit is going to be a little bit wider. So I do want to mention that it is 24.5 inches wide. So if you are going on this with a cruise ship, just know most of those are 22-inch doors unless you have a handicap room. So you are going to be 24.5 inches in overall width. That is going to be outside of wheel to outside of wheel. Now, besides that, this is going to drive a lot better. This is going to have the P&G style joystick that is going to have an automotive grade quick disconnect right here. So there's no longer trying to spin it and match up pins. This is going to have an easier disconnect right here on the back. And then if needed, the joystick is programmable. So if we need to adjust the acceleration, the deceleration, different things, you can put a programmer on this joystick and then you can adjust some of the settings within the parameters that Pride provides from the factory. Now this unit here is going to be carbon fiber on the arms, on the frame. I mean, it's really carbon fiber almost all over on the unit. The arms do flip up. And while these arms are very smooth and very comfortable, they are coming out with armrest pads that you can put over these as an additional accessory. You are able to get a headrest on this unit, and you can also get the attendant control bracket back here, just like you can get all those on the Carbon. Now this cup holder, this mesh cup holder, is going to come standard as well on this unit. Now a little more specs on this chair. This is going to go 3.69 miles an hour top end speed. We did mention to you there's two different battery packs. It is going to determine the weight of the user. So you're going to get somewhere between 7 to 8 miles of total drive distance, depending on if you're at the 200-pound weight capacity or if you're at the 300-pound. So depending on where you're at, 7 to 8 on the travel battery is where you're going to top out in ideal conditions. The 20-amp battery is just going to double that. So you're either looking somewhere between 14 of up to almost 16, they say, also based on either that 200-pound or the 300-pound weight in the user for the chair. So when I say that, like I say in all videos, if you're heavier set, you're going on uphill, you're in not the best type of terrain, you're going to create more strain on the motors, so you're going to have more draw off the battery. So those are ideal conditions based on speed and based on your overall distance. Now, a couple nice things that they did on this unit, they did put a little bit of backward slope. Might be called dump in some other types of medical terminology, but what that is your seat is going to be sloped back a little bit, so you're going to sit back a little bit in the unit. They also came out with this one, and it is going to be 18 inches in wide by 19 inches in depth. There is no adjustability on the width or depth, but you are going to have an 18-inch wide by 19 deep cushion, and then in between the armrests, you're at 17 3/4 in between armrest to armrest. Once again, no adjustability on most all folding chairs that I know of like this, this lightweight carbon fiber style that will have adjustable stuff. So this is going to be kind of a one-size-fits-all. The footplate, they did make this footplate nice and large. It is going to be wider. It is going to have some skid tape on it, and they do have about 1 inch adjustability. So you are able to pull this screw and raise this footplate up an inch if needed. At the low position is where it ships at. So this is how it's going to ship. From the top of the seat is 17 inches from the top of the seat to the footplate. And then, like I said, you can go up approximately an inch. So let's say you can get to 16 inches top of the cushion to the footplate. Now the cushion is removable. The cushion really just sits on with these little knobs underneath here and this mesh. You can actually sit on the mesh if you wanted to, but they does come standard with the cushion. Another important feature, seat to ground height. 20 inches with the cushion on it, 18 or so, let me say 18 and a half without the cushion. So you can get lower to the ground if needed with removing the cushion. Now, joystick can go on the left or the right hand side, and the cup holder can go on the other side. You are going to have a little knob right here underneath that you loosen this, and the joystick can slide out. I do like that you actually physically hear the arms clicking in, so you know you're nice and secure with your support bar underneath it, so you can apply some pressure onto the armrest when getting in and out of the unit. They also put different shocks, used to be over here on the carbon, and on this Ultra Light, they put shocks right actually here on the forks. So if you stay tuned towards the end of the video, you'll see me driving this unit outside, and I can kind of give you real feedback on how I feel about the unit, and then you can also see what I look like sitting in it at a 6 foot, 205 pound structure. The front tire is going to measure about 8 inches. It's a solid tire all the way throughout. And the back is this air perforated, these holes in the tires, and you're at almost 11 inches on the rear tires. But once again, they are solid all the way around. By putting these types of tires on there, it actually allows the tire to flex some. So it's their alternative to not putting air tires on them, so you don't have to worry about getting a flat. I'm going to go ahead and turn this unit around. Since it is light, I'll just go ahead and do that. Now, when you do engage the motor, I'm going to turn it on. You are going to see right here light up. You're going to have lights across the back with the pride symbol, and then your rear lights over here. So that is nice while driving. If you are in the evening driving around, you will be visible while you're driving this unit. Unit does come standard with a seatbelt and the cushion like I mentioned earlier. Now to fold the unit, it is going to be very easy to fold. You don't even have to really necessarily bend over. You can actually take your foot and apply pressure, and the unit will begin to fold. Now from here, what I was told is it is easier to fold without the cushion on. So I would go ahead and just take the cushion, put this in your vehicle, set it to the side, and then you can go and you can literally pivot this unit back and you'll hear it click. That click means it's locked in place. Other units did not click and lock in place, so you had to strap it with a strap, or you had to figure out some other way of lifting it without the unit coming apart on you. So I thought that was a really nice design to go back to the snap feature, makes you feel comfortable. Now from the front here, if I rotate this back around, this footplate can actually even then tuck down in here, so you are a pretty compact size. I'm going to give you what this is size-wise while folded up, because that's pretty important measurement for people to know to fit in their vehicle. So sitting this way, obviously you can take the measurements however you want, however you're going to load it into your vehicle. But sitting this way, the highest point is going to be your joystick. So from the ground this way to the top of the joystick, we're at 37 inches. Now, you can take the joystick off and the cup holder off easily, and then it would be the top of your armrest right here, which is going to be 31.5 inches. So either 37 or 31.5, depending on if you want to take these two components off, you can get it to a smaller size. Now we'll go this way depth-wise. So from the front of this tire to the farthest point backwards, I'm going to say 16.5 to 17 inches. And then width is going to stay the same at 24 inches. So that's not going to change, but that's what you're looking at maximum 38 by 17 by 24. To go ahead and to unfold this unit, I'll show you this in a video overlay, but you do have a little latch that's not easy to see from where you're standing, but there is a latch right here on the side of this chair that will allow me to unlock this so that you can unfold. I mean, you can technically see the bottom of the latch right here, and you can hear it unlock, and then once you've done that, you basically snap it, and you're going to hear it click back in place, so now it will not fold back up on you. Bring your footplate back out. I think that is going to be a game changer too. A lot of times people complain about the foot plates being a little bit too small. So they did increase the tire size on this, increase the seat depth and width on this, made adjustability to the foot plate where the shocks are located, added the lights to it in the back. This does come with 250 watt brushless motors that are in the rear of the unit. And it has the Penny and Giles joystick. So it has a lot of enhancements that I think people are really, really going to like on this Jazzy Ultra Light. All right, a couple more things that I forgot to mention is going to be the overall length. They mention about 41 inches, and a lot of companies measure a certain distance and don't measure with the foot plate. So I already pre-measured before we did this. That is with the foot plate down. So you're not having any hidden measurement on there. Turning radius is somewhere around 33 to 33.5 inches of a turning radius. I'll show you what that looks like when I drive and turn around in a circle. Do want to mention we do sell these on our website. We ship them all around the country. If you go below in our video, in the description, you'll see a link right to our website. Go ahead and sign up for our newsletter. Sometimes we have exclusive offers and discounts in there as well. But this is the Jazzy Ultra Light by Pride Mobility, the 300-pound weight capacity unit that can come with either a full size or a travel battery. It's going to get you that 3.7 mile an hour top end speed and going to get you up to 16 miles of total charge depending on what your weight is and what the battery size you go with. But something that is down to 33 pounds that is comfortable, that is going to be very easy and lightweight for most individuals to maneuver. I think this is really going to be a game changer on the market. This is the Jazzy Ultra Light by Pride Mobility. This is their newest 33-pound folding power chair. You can look at the tight 33-inch turning radius right here. Now, this is very smooth as compared to other types of units they've come out with on the market. This is a very smooth driving chair. Now, I would mention these motors are going to sound more of a windy sound. So if you do buy one of these, do know they are going to be a little bit louder sounding motors. But overall, in responsiveness of the chair when you're driving it to go from left to right and turning, it drives just like almost every other power chair. There's no real like you've got to be driving to then make the turn. You can do it from a straight stop, or even if you're driving and you want to start to veer, you don't really lose any speed. Now, one thing I will mention as well, I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, so you can kind of look like what I'm looking like sitting on this unit, kind of give you perspective. I have plenty of room. My feet fit very nicely on this foot plate. I wear a size 12 shoe. This is going to have that Penny and Giles style joystick, which is programmable. So if we have to maybe adjust the acceleration or deceleration, we are able to do that. Now, we're not able to increase the speed or do anything outside of the parameters that Pride sets. But if it is something you might need done, you can always let us know if you do purchase the chair from us. Now, just like everything else that I do, I typically like to go right over here in the grass just to kind of get a feel. It says 250 watt brushless motors. So let me just get my feel on what this can do over here. So pretty much like all the rest of the folding ones, you know, when you're stopped at a dead stop and you go to turn, it's going to have a little bit of resistance on there. Going forward is no problem. So I would rate this similar to a lot of the other folding ones on the market that, yes, if you are going to go through some type of compact surface, you're okay. I would not recommend going through any types of dirt or sand or any types of really wet surfaces. But if you're looking for something that is going to either have a full-size battery or a travel battery and it's only 33 pounds, I would say there's probably nothing better on the market today than the Jazzy Ultra Light. So go ahead and look at the description below and give us a call.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you and have a wonderful day.